Well, hello, and welcome to Preparing to Survive and Thrive Homesteading Channel Charlie B. So, what are we up to today? Well, we are replacing a front door. Now, we've already pulled out the door that was on the front because it was really nasty, but I'm going to show you one that is just like it. They were matching doors, and eventually we will replace this one that's behind me. But let me swap you around and let me show you. Okay, so this is the front door. It's just a metal door, but it's starting to come apart, and this is exactly how the one that was on the front door doing. The colors changed because of the sun, and it was starting to rust out. And it was really bad. Like, this whole bottom part was rusty, and yes, we know we needed to change it. So we got it, and we finally got it in. But yeah, this one's not nearly as bad, so we're putting this on the back burner till spring to replace the side door. So let me take you around to the front and show you what we found when we pulled out the yucky wood and everything that had rotted. And yes, we should have replaced it, but the floor did look like this. But I'll show you what was underneath of it. Well, the picture you just saw was of us getting ready to replace a door. And we started this on a Friday, and then it rained all day Saturday, like an inch and a half, something like that. A whole lot. So we put plywood up and did not get back to this until today, which is Sunday. And what you're seeing is rotted wood. Both sides are looking kind of like this. And yeah, fun. So we're cutting out plywood to replace the plywood to get in our step and to get our front door back on. But I thought I'd just kind of show you this and kind of make a little video. Not sure that when they enclosed this porch, if they enclosed it and put it over rotted wood or what. We're not really completely sure. But this is what we got going. But we're definitely going to remove some of this rotted wood and put in other pieces. And I'll bring you along as we go. Now, by no means are we construction pros. And actually, this is, I think, going to be the very first front door that we have both installed. I've helped some, and we've done screen doors and storm doors, but not the actual whole front door. But we'll bring you back as we go. Old houses, they're great. Well, we've got the plywood cut straight, which is awesomeness. And we got that cleaned out. So we saw what we have to do, and now we're just going to put another 2x4 in over here next to it and nail the plywood on, or screw. Got another 2x4 up here to set things on, to make it easier to set the new 2x4s in and get them out to the porch. So we're not using rotted wood. Okay, there we have it. So far. Well, we're cutting out notches here to make the plywood fit underneath the pieces that had the rotted wood and everything.
Under the wall?
Under the wall. And then we'll check to see if it goes in and get more 2x4s measured out if needed. Okay, so we added more 2x4s, cut the other ones off, and then we put more 2x4s up here in order to make the step a lot stronger. And I already painted the board, so when we put it down there, it will be sealed as we slide it underneath these walls. Okay. It's going in. They're going to pound it in, and voila. Well, they're starting to try to get the door inside. It almost has a perfect fit. So you might not have to use too many shims. It's going to be really nice. Smile, you're on camera. Yeah, they're ignoring me. I guess I should go help them and stop filming. Okay, so we got the front door in. I actually put in the doorknob the other day, and Eric is putting back on the trim. It's been fun. All the rotted wood, but we got some more weather stripping out here that we put on. It's right here. Took it from the old door. And we got some tin. We're going to make it so it doesn't rot out. So now we're actually in the process of putting the aluminum siding back on all the trim and everything. What it is actually called is the wrap. It is this stuff right here. It's a aluminum metal to go with the rest of the house. It'll protect the wood and I won't have to paint it. Well, I might have to paint it. He's putting some caulk up there. He needs to, caulking. He needs to, I don't say that exactly right. He needs to make sure it seals so we don't end up with rain coming in and rotting the wood out again. So we're really using extra precautions here. I'm gonna get a piece of that back up. That's what he's been doing. So it'll look all good again. I'll be protected and hopefully this time it won't leak. And we'll be doing awesome. Be back with more. So we're on the inside and as you can see it's two different colors there, but that's all right. I will get it all painted. Spring, summer, who knows when, just as long as it's done. There was boards right here that were rotted out, so we had to replace them. And we've got to put the other pieces of plywood back up and get that sealed and everything. We still have a spot down here, but we're going to put some sealer in there, some caulking and stuff like that. Not sure when this was done, if they had it up and it rained on them and then they just set boards on top of it. Not really sure, but it is what it is, and that will all be enclosed. You won't be able to see it. So you can see where we pulled off the caulking. And then we have this side. This was not nearly as bad as the other one, but it was rotted out because it did leak, so we ended up having to just replace this board down here and bring it down. And we put in some good 4x4s to make the door stiffer so it wouldn't move, because it literally moved when we walked in on the porch. So there's another 4x4. But it's coming along, and then we'll get the rest of the trim up and it will be doing good. Okay, so what I'm looking at here, it's the front door. Step back here a little bit. But what you can see is here, I had to put a whole bunch of shims into this in order to get it to fit properly. And then we're putting some caulking along the edges. We've already done this side. So, and that will help keep the air from coming in and keep our porch warmer in the wintertime. In the summertime, yeah, I got to put a little bit more there. It's starting to pull apart, but that's all right. But we're getting it in. Eventually it'll be all done and you'll get to see the final results. This is the outside of the front door. This is what I would be painting. And so all sealed in, so I don't have to worry about the weather getting in. And shall I just leave it white? Shall I paint it another color? I will tell you, I will not be painting it burgundy. That is one color I will not do because my house is already that color and I need to get rid of it. So, well, there you have it. I'll be seeing you soon. Here I am. I am a hot mess today. I was out in the garden. We're going to have freezing temperatures. So yes, my hair is pulled up and it's blown out and everything else. But yes, what color should I paint that door? Give me some clues. Drop some lines. And let me drop some colors that you would think would look good on this big old house. I'm thinking about just maybe white to just kind of make it disappear. Being a prepper channel, I need to be the gray man. So what do you think? So, well, this is Charlie B signing out. And I'll be talking with you soon.